we have a ton of options here. I had a really nice game with Ted Dracula yesterday. I do love Dragon Mother Gwen. I think this is a really cool skin. That's why I bought it. They actually got money out of me for the first time. I think I'm gonna go with Merlin though. I do love playing Merlin. I just love casting spells. I love the RNG. Dragon Mother is really, really good with the Bugbear and the Author. Ooh. You know, I'll go her. I'll go her. It's tough for me to do that. And I'm gonna do the standard thing that I do every time, which is cast this and grab a kitty. We won't slay anything. It's a little unfortunate. We can skip, so we got Piper. Piper's actually probably good because of Bugbear. Horde Dragon, Loki's pretty good. Wonder Waddle, obviously very good. Skip, this is us. And then Pup and Mask. So none of the new characters yet, although there's a potential for Mask to switch into them. Unfortunately, we'll do nothing on the first round. Do we want any of these, or is it just worth rolling? I think it's probably worth rolling. And then, yeah, you know, we'll just do this. Oh, they're a big dragon. I don't know. That first roll didn't seem particularly good. And well, we ended up with the dragon, which is always nice. And hopefully we'll end up with an additional gold. That we can cast us another spell. Well, it gives us a little, you know, ability to roll. If we don't find anything super interesting. There's so many good targets on 3 now, especially Bugbear, Arthur, you know, in Prince Arthur, that I think. Oh wow! Oh, we're gonna lose this fight. Oh, had we swatched them, we would have won. Okay, we got a little greedy. We got punished. You know, obviously we didn't know, but I do really want to cast the spell. The acceptable outcomes are everything but Humpty. We got lucky again. And I think here we just take the chicken. We'll throw this up front. Along these lines. We want to take out the supports because they're pup. And actually we'll put this up front as well, because we want the dragon to be able to attack. So, you know, sometimes you put a bunch of things up front to make sure the slays attack. But here we want to make sure the dragon attacks to take out any supports they might have and enable us to, you know, not get crushed in the fight. Unfortunately, we won't get the slay though, but you can see that our strategy worked really well. Huh. You know, I'm gonna buy the support. I think it's just really strong here. We'll roll. We have a weird amount of gold. We're gonna end up selling the chicken, I guess. This is strange, right? Do we sell the dragon? No, we'll do this. And this is obviously strange, and I'm gonna take the first attack. We'll roll again. Huh. Okay, so you know, our goal here is to try to just get the 2 gold this fight. Probably lose this fight, but then next fight be in a position where we can, you know, hopefully find a good Knighthood target that we didn't find this turn. And we did sell, you know, we sold a good amount for it. We sold, you know, a chicken, which is a big loss in terms of your ability to, you know, get some nice gold cards. This is actually not a bad board to cast an eeny meeny on either. So we really hope that we get this slay, yeah. Nice if this could get attacked. Then we get another 2. Oh no, we don't get the other 2 gold. Oh no, we do. Okay, you know what? I've been really going back and forth on a lot of things. Oh, wow, and they do 10 because they get the cats. Oh, you're killing us, buddy. Okay, so we have 10 gold. Let's find a good target. Okay, so I think this is just a play. This becomes a 10-10 in the fights. That to me seems incredibly strong. And what if we grab this thing? We can grab this. We can grab this other princess, right? So the idea is that this will, you know, in a couple turns, or 4 turns hopefully, we'll hit 4. Sorry, no, that doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, we'll hit 4 spells and level up, meaning it will start getting 4/4 turn from the Prince Arthur. We haven't seen a bugbear yet. You know, the fact that we had 10 gold last turn was huge, and we were able to take some time. This becomes, yeah, this becomes a 10/10, like it goes so quickly if you get it early. And we got it, you know, almost as early as possible. Well, we're gonna lose this fight by 1 health? Wow, yeah, okay. Okay, well, we're taking a lot of damage. Trigger slays. We do have quite a few slays. We just give our characters 2/2. I'm not certain that's not better. Do we want any of these instead of the dragon? No, I don't think so. Here's another Prince Arthur I think we'll grab. Oh, it is going to be on 4. Maybe we should just be grabbing 4 drops. What my thinking is if we get a Prince Arthur, it does buff this more. We'll start getting this buffed. I mean, if we can get, you know, we get the princess buffed as well. Maybe we could have just taken the sting, but I don't know. It's going to be a 14/14 now. I wish these, you know, if these were princesses, right? I think it's worth grabbing the art. We could actually grab, oh no, this doesn't, oh, I thought this may be upgraded when you cast a spell. Yeah, we can just grab the Arthur and cast a spell. Well, you know, we'll be close to getting these to get pretty huge, I think. We do want an evil character right here. So hopefully we'll get the Slay, because we do need enough gold to really start going off. Yeah. You know, a Nutcracker Prince would be a nice find as well. Oh. Now we really could have used that Slay. We'll win this fight. Ooh, I wish we got 1 more attack off that. Now we got 2 extra gold, so we'll have 10, right? And I think we'll just buff here, maybe. Nothing super interesting. We could use a broccoli to go in front. And we'll see if we can find a better evil character, right? Again, we need a front row evil character, not a back row one. Sporko could go here. Right, we could go something like this. That seems not terrible, but not really gonna do anything that we're looking for. Oh, this is a pretty improved spell. Yeah, we didn't find anything super interesting. I think we'll continue to go like this. Again, this will be a 18/18, or no, 20/20 now. So it's getting pretty big. Cats is interesting here. I guess we could double back and look at the broccoli. You know, getting this with the +2/+2 buff is always nice, but not super on target. Let's just see what other 4s there are. There's so many good 4s. Well, maybe there aren't that many good 4s, but we haven't found the 4s we find we're not too happy with. Oh, you know, Chupacabra might be interesting here. It does buff your backline now. Oh, that's a big hit. That's an unfortunate one, but wow, actually gonna take a ton of damage. That was wild that we took so much damage. I'm gonna take another Prince Arthur. And I think we need to find, yeah, let's grab Medusa. Put her up here. Do need to keep casting spells. We'll cast it on this one, I think. The idea being we'll go something like this. I mean, we really can't afford to lose another fight, right? We just took a ton of damage. And a lot of that was because they, yeah, a lot of it was because we had the, what was it called? I wonder if we're supposed to pause here so we can grab this Queen's Grace. Probably not. It's probably not worth it just for the, you know, buff the Cinderella, you know, buff the Brave Princess, maybe win that fight. Yeah, you know, maybe, right? Yeah, we'll try it, we'll try it. I don't think we're gonna see, it costs us effectively 3 gold, but we're not seeing too much good. We might be dead here too, I mean, we're all the way at the bottom. To win, I feel like we got a very strong start. We got a nice Prince Arthur very quickly. So now it's gonna be a 28, right? I mean, that's growing really fast. But we only have one big creature. We've had this doubled up evil support without, you know, corresponding evil characters, so that's been a trip. Oh, we will get a sleigh off those, right? Finally. If we find another Prince Arthur, perfect. I think characters in the front row, just get a buff, seems fine. I was gonna say, I wish we could cast another spell. We could put this in. This will get +8/+8. What else are we looking for? Anything specifically? I can imagine another Medusa being good here. I wonder if it's just better than this, just trying to get, you know, two. You know, instead of going for the gold, just trying to win the fights by getting 2 early attacks off these things. That seems reasonable. Maybe the support just isn't doing enough either because it's buffing 2 Medusas. I mean, obviously we're not going to put in the, you know, kitty instead. Just because in terms of bodies, this is bigger. But so this will now, these get +8/+8 now. This will also get, sorry, this will also get +8/+8. So I think we just win this fight because the Juliet's not going to be big enough. It's very close, but yeah. Did win the fight. So we're fighting a ghost. Here's a Nutcracker Prince. Is there any way? No. Well, yeah, I forgot we won 5. Yeah, we're going to need to find some 5s that work. We're seeing a lot of them monsters. Oh, I always do that. I always buy the chicken when I have the other ability. Yeah, we need to find something, right? I think Lancelot was what we're looking for. So if we can get this the trigger, it's very good. You know, because once it gets big, it starts getting +8/+8. But I think something like this is our strongest. Well, you know, our strongest board includes the Medusas first. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be able to trigger, unfortunately, anytime soon. And if it's not, maybe it just isn't a good road to go down. Maybe it's just better to try to get this one to trigger, so we can just start having something grow. Yeah, I think that might be worth it. Because it starts getting +8/+8, which is pretty huge. That's actually nice because we wouldn't have slain anything otherwise, but it got converted. So do any of these... We can buff our characters with Slay. They're on 5, they're going to be very strong. I think we just need to skip here. I think none of these are that good. You know, none of these are a huge improvement over what we have. Yeah. We'll cast a good spell. Something like Mummy's really good. Because in terms of winning fights, yeah, I think this Lancelot was just a bad buy. I just sort of tunneled on it. I think I like Mummy. The book is interesting, but probably not what we're going for. But it would have been nice to have access to the end as well. We could just at least turn this into 5 life. Or a heart, yeah. I mean, you know, I made a mistake and then I compounded it as well, which is always something you'd like to avoid. I wonder if we can just click this. Is that better than what we know? I mean, see, the problem is this is weak, and I think actually buffing these is not particularly helpful. So let's just throw this in. This will become a 24/8, you know, 24/16, right? You know, we might have just taken too much damage early. We're playing against someone who's at 5. You know, them at 4, they just get a little bit of benefit. At 5, they're buying all kinds of giant stuff. So, see, we would have liked to hit anything else too. At least we got the spawn in that order. Oh, they get 2 of our giant things? Wow, that's tough. You know, I guess we still win this fight, right? You know, what do I know? But yeah, that was them getting the double spawn was really tough. Oh, okay, so this can be a 16. Yeah, see, the problem is, even if we give it +6/+6, it still doesn't seem like it's going to trigger. Let's grab this thing. Oh, we can get, I was gonna say we can get... I think we grab Mummy here. I think a 5-drop treasure is better, and I think having 2... What are these called? Medusas spread out is a little bit better. I think we can replace the Fancy Pants here because the Fancy Pants doesn't help us in this fight. And I think, even though we don't have any spawners, you know, spawners obviously summoning portal and exploding middens. Exploding middens does do things even if you don't have spawners. You know, it still does 7 AoE damage. And I think when we're combining that with the 8, it may enable us to kill some backline characters. So we'll go with that. And I don't even think we want this on the next turn. I think we'd rather see what 6 drops around. So we are top 5. And, you know, we had a decent start to the game. But then we sort of faltered in the mid-game. We weren't really able to find the direction we needed to go on any reasonable time frame. So we're actually able to kill their backline and their Romeo before their Juliet, which was very nice. You know, it's similar to the way dragons disrupt plans, mummies work similarly. Did we just play Zahul like 2 seconds ago? So the problem is they've probably gotten much, much stronger since we last played them because they are playing, because they hit 6 now. We should be able to just find 6s, right? I think we want a good spell cast too. I think that's going to be the most important thing. Wow, we are not finding anything. We're not finding spells, we're not finding... Yeah, this is disappointing. Oh, another Prince Arthur. You know, we could sell like a Medusa to True Love's Kiss the Lancelot. Is there any chance that's good? No, there's a chance, right? Is that better? Like, is a Medusa? Yeah, we'll try it, right? Oh, somebody's gonna roll the dice. Doom Breath isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. We do get the first attack, so we're really just trying to exploit this, take out people's backlines, do a lot of damage in AoE, and then clean up with Medusa. Is our current plan. Wow. So looks like we win here, right? Yeah. But obviously, so when you have Mummy hitting the character, oh, we had to play. Now we had to play the top price person for no reason. Okay, yeah, you're getting us pretty good. Okay, we're gonna grab pigs, and then we're gonna see what spells are on offer. We obviously don't know what they have, but it feels like it seems weird to just like speculate on a fog, but at the same time, I don't know that it's bad. I don't even know what pigs is better than. Like, is it better than just the 40-40? I think the answer is maybe. It does do 4 explosions, which is pretty significant. I don't think we want to hit the backline anymore because the dragon's already doing a lot of that. Yeah, I think we're gonna get fog and just like speculate that they went a lot of ranged. Yeah, it's really unfortunate we had to play them. And is this better than Medusa or better than the... It does produce a lot of stats. Yeah, I think I put that in. I don't know if that's good or not. It would depend on how big their characters are. Oh, and these are all very bad against Angry. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get crushed because this is very bad against Angry, and we'll go. I guess we did take out Angry. Actually, we could be okay. Yeah, actually, we do win this, right? Yeah, we have bigger characters. And I think we get to play a clone next turn. Wow, so... Oh, they lost to a clone, so we played them again. Okay, so don't buy this. We'll buy another Medusa. So do we want to get rid of Mummy or no? I think we want to get rid of the pigs, though, unfortunately. What if we do something like this? Okay, so basically our goal here is just to make as many of their things into stone as possible. Is Mummy... Mummy does 8. I mean, unfortunately, we can't get rid of the mittens. The mittens is really bad here. The idea is going to be to try to take out the Angry as early as possible. They should probably put the Angry in the back. Normally put the Angry up front to try to get it as many buffs as possible. I think you want the Angry here in the back. And, you know, seeing if you can get that to work. And the goal, yeah, is just going to be to transform everything into silly little, So they didn't make that adjustment. They did get a Lordy, so everything's going to be way bigger. Oh, we did oh, so we took out the Angry immediately. It looks like we will lose this fight. Yeah, and they just had enough. You know, they found an Excalibur right at the end. They got a little too big for us, and, you know, unfortunately, the things we had were just a little bit terrible against this. But we did actually, you know, I mean, you look at our Prince Arthurs, they're huge, right? And we did accomplish the early game Prince Arthur Knighthood I was looking for. So I did get to test out the strategy of the Prince Arthur. So I'm glad about that. I mean, you don't see many second place boards, and we just beat the first place person in the previous fight. It wouldn't have been unreasonable for us to win. Obviously, we didn't, but our board was a little poorly equipped. I mean, especially with the exploding mittens and the mummy, and we had pretty poor treasures overall. I mean, our best treasure was the level 2 treasure we had, but you don't see a lot of boards where you have a Cinderella and a Brave Princess. So they did make some changes to make royalty a lot more viable, and I think it definitely worked. Because I think you'll be seeing a lot more boards that look like this. It is unfortunate a little bit because, unfortunately, these are kind of boring. They're sort of like the dwarfs end up being a lot of time. They're just stat bodies, and it is more fun, I think, when the characters have abilities during combat, like the mummy does, like the Medusas do. Maybe not Medusas, we've gone over that a few times, but, like the fact that Baby Bear's a pile of stats sometimes is, it's not only a pile of stats, but it also has so many interactions, and it has the spawning interactions, and, you can try to mitigate it in certain ways, and you can try to take out their, Bastines. There's a lot of stuff you can do. When stuff's just a pile of stats in combat, it just gets a little, the combat's not as exciting. But, I think it's cool that we got we ended up finding 4 Prince Arthurs. We knighthooded one right away. I think it wasn't on our first level 3 turn, it was on the second one. So 3 and 1 XP. But yeah, pretty cool game overall. And, I resisted taking Merlin, which I almost never do, to take the Mother of Dragons because we had the skin, and it paid off, so it was really fun.